Hello and welcome to this video. This is going to be your daily to-do list. Now, if I have this right, I'm going to suggest or encourage or presume you've actually walked through all of the trainings first. That's what I would recommend you to do. Watch all the trainings first so you have a good understanding of how the actual Built to Last system works and how you can see it working in your business. And then what I would do, once you learn and understand all the strategies I discuss, I would then suggest you come to this video here, your daily to-do list. So I've made here a great visual for you. You can print this out or just maybe model this and change to suit your business a bit more, but I like to refer this every day, and I'm actually going to be recording this while I actually will do some of my daily to-do list. For me, it's like 9:30 now. I've just come back from the school run and I've got a cup of tea on the go, and I call this my power hour. It's like my power marketing hour. And it may not be for you this time every day, but I would suggest you try and find an hour every day to do this sort of stuff. Now, what sort of stuff are we going to be talking about? All this stuff, again, will relate to the videos you would have watched in the portal. So again, if you haven't seen all the videos, go back and watch everything once at least, and then come to this. So I've got here a little tip. Make sure you max out to 5,000 friends on Facebook. Now, if I was to show you to my Facebook page, I have, I think, just shy of 5,000. So I will do things maybe slightly differently to those who may not have up to 5,000 friends. And if you don't have 5,000 friends, I very strongly recommend you go get 5,000 friends. So not 5,000 randoms, but 5,000 potential prospects. And I do get this question a lot. Should I use my personal profile as an asset for business? And I always say, yes, you can, or you can create another one if you do extensively use your profile for fun. However, Facebook are very hot on clamping down and shutting accounts if you have duplicate accounts. So if you use one for business and personal, Facebook doesn't really like that. If you do decide to do that and you do get shut down, I do have access to a step-by-step process in order to get your accounts lifted. But if you don't mind using your personal profile as your online business card, then feel free to just use your profile like I have. Now, because I do have actually up to 5,000 friends, this is what I do first off. Facebook birthdays, wish and delete. So because I've nearly maxed out, to be fair, not all 5,000 will be relevant. Even though I've tried over the months, actually even years, building it to this, they're not so relevant because I've had quite a few changes in my niche over that time. So what I would do is, if I was to show you my exact ways of doing things in the morning in my power hour of marketing, when it comes to birthdays, what I would do is actually open 3 Facebook tabs. And again, these tabs would be slower in opening due to recording on Loom. It's always the way. And what I would do is put in the first tab, birthdays. Oh, painfully slow. And if you write birthdays in the search bar, it would bring up everyone's birthdays. Oh God, it is slow, isn't it, today? Brace yourself, guys. So it will show you all the birthdays for today. See all. And then the next tab, I would go to... Oh, I didn't even open the Facebook page. The next tab, just have it open as Facebook. And on the third tab, I'll actually open up my group. So I'll go to my group. Again, it's painfully slow. It's not usually this slow. Awesome, while that loads up. Okay, so go back to the birthday page. You now have all the birthdays there are today. Now, if you don't actually recognise a name, this second tab will be for you to open up their actual profile just to see if they're going to be relevant for you. But what I would do, just to save on time, is I would usually just come in and write a quick message to all of the birthday peeps today. Or as you do a star emoji and a present emoji and a party popper looking emoji. It's not even coming through, is it? And then I would, once it finishes loading, I'll then just copy and paste to every single birthday there is for today. Now I won't do all of them because obviously it's going to take a lot of time due to my speed of my Mac today. For some reason it's really slow. And let's say I don't recognise someone. For example, I don't quite recognise this lady here, so I would then go into the second tab and find her in Facebook. Because I've been impatient with the load time, I've put her name in twice. And then find her on Facebook. And it was this lady here, so click on the lady. And then I'll just have a quick glance on her profile. She's got 4.4k friends, 230 mutual, so definitely I feel she'll be someone worth holding on to on my profile. I can then check out her friends. I can maybe guess what circles we are association with because we have similar friends and I would recognise the friends, and just see if her line of work would suit mine. She's got an Instagram account. I'm not too sure what they actually say on the cups, or candles, are they? Candles. You know, she looks quite entrepreneurial. She doesn't really say too much exactly what she does, but you know what? I'll keep her as a friend. So what I would do then is just send her a happy birthday. So I'll then press enter and let that message go when Facebook decides to do its thing. And then what I would do is you would go to groups and go to my group, or your group in your situation. And if you have watched a previous video of mine, you would know that this is a brand new group. I've launched quite a few groups over the years and I haven't run any ads yet. This has all been done organically. So what I would do is go to the invite button, and I would also invite this lady into my Facebook group, as she might be a good fit. So when she accepts my invitation, that would be again a new member into the group. And then there she is. And that's how you would invite people once you clear people off your birthday list. So what I would do now, I think because I've been too slow or the computer's been slow, this message has come up. What I would do in my morning is go down and sift through all of these birthdays. work out who are just my normal friends I want to keep on my profile, who are the ones I might want to delete from my profile, and those who might be of benefit to my my group. I don't think she'll be, for me anyway, too fitting for my group. I'm just showing you as an example. I could have spent a bit more time on this, but because the computer's been slow today, I won't. But hopefully you get the general idea and the gist there. So sift through all your birthdays to wish them happy birthday, to invite them into the group, and to delete if they're not appropriate for your Facebook group. Now add 40 relevant Facebook friends in the morning and also 40 relevant friends in the evening. How do we do this? So what we do is, again, based on another video you would have seen, you would have got a list of the groups, the Facebook groups that you feel you can send a story post in or a value post. I really like this group here because for me, in my niche, there's many like-for-like ideal clients that we can share. So what you can do is go into the members area of the group that you feel your prospects will be hanging out in. Go to members, and then it's still loading. It's always good to have a group that has many members. I mean, obviously this here has a group of 6.1k members. Again, it's still loading. And what you can do is then go down and just see those who have joined the group and see if they're relevant. So health coach, yeah, okay. I have changed my niche slightly, but I can still help health coaches. So what I would do is come in and add friends here, but you might get this message pop up. Now, sometimes you might be able to maybe reach to about 20 friends doing things in this way. But if you do struggle and you don't get too far and that pop-up message comes through, then I wouldn't continue doing it because Facebook can sometimes freeze your account. So if you can actually add many people doing it in this way, then awesome. I would do 20 max in this way and do 20 others for your 40 in the morning quota in another way, which I'll show you. But again, this is a great way of attracting people into your world by your Facebook profile, and then obviously you can invite them from your profile into your Facebook group as a way of getting leads. So another way what you can do is, if you were to go to Jen, back to your own profile, and then go to friends, find friends, and then here you've got friends that have requested your friendship, or you can have suggestions made by Facebook. And if you were to go to the people you may know section, you won't get stopped from adding loads of friends because Facebook is actually suggesting these friends for you. So you won't get that pop-up message come up. So what I would do as a way of bringing you up to your 5,000 to get ideal clients into your world is to go through and add people who have at least 20 people in your circle of friends. So anything less than 20, they may not be too relevant because obviously other people out there do the same thing as well. They just go add in loads of friends. Many people do rely heavily on organic methods only in their business. But what you can do is, I mean, you could do from 15, I'm just saying, the higher the better. So those who have a high number of mutual friends I would suggest you add them, because there's going to be every sort of possibility they're going to be your ideal clients if you were to continue this, build momentum and do your daily outreach in this way. So you can just go through and add your 40 per day, 40 in the morning doing it in this way, and then 40 in the evening doing it this way as well. So that is a way of bringing in potentially a fair few people into your world by filtering out by Facebook birthdays, and then also adding up to 80 friends a day. Then obviously out of the 80 you might get, I don't know, 20 accept your friend, or 40, maybe even half accept your friendship. Now, comment in 5 to 10 Facebook groups a day. Again, in another video I did heavily suggest dive into the about 10 groups, I'd say between 5 and 10 groups that are relevant to your niche, and just add value. You can add comments, you can add likes, you can add your value posts or your story posts into these groups once a week, and then if someone was to reach out and like that post, or they were to comment, you can then friend them in that way, and that could be another way again of bringing people into your world. One story post, I've just touched upon that. One story post in other Facebook groups per week, that is, per week. Send Facebook reminders. Okay, cool. So we've just gone through the process of inviting people into your Facebook group by basically sifting through the birthdays. That's one way of doing it. And what you would do then is send the invitation. You might have about, I don't know, 5 or 6 relevant people from the birthday way of doing things, and then you send them the invitation to join your group. Or you can do it this way as well. So groups in common, exit. So if you were to go to invite again, and then groups in common, this is obviously based after the you doing your research over the groups that you think are relevant to you, where your prospects hang out. Let's say, depending on your niche, it could be Akashic record readings, it could be soulmates, it could be any type of therapy or relationship, whatever your rich SEO keywords would be around your niche. You can put it into this, and it will flag up the group that you're in, that you're a member of, and it would actually populate all the members in that group, and then you can request an invitation to be sent to them to actually possibly invite themselves, or for them to accept an invitation into your Facebook group. So if I was to bring up a few buzzwords in my area of work, so sales is one. So I'm in this group here, quick leads and sales for women entrepreneurs. And if I were to put sales again, this Facebook group would come up. And what I would do is just basically add all the groups that I've been a member of, and I would just do this every day, find out if there are any members that I could invite into my group. So leads, it did come up, or lead, yeah. That's my old group, the other one. Lead, and then another one could be soul. Soul comes up a lot for me. That's actually my business at the top there. But then all these groups would come up, and I've got a way again of just inviting other people into my group. You catch a drift, we could be here all day. So if I just stop it there and press apply, that would be helpful. Apply. And I mean, you can see here some of them are dimmed out because I've already invited them, but this should give you a list of people you can still actually press onto and invite into your world. So again, you can see I do this daily, so some are still shaded out. I do know some people, and that's why I'm not going to click on all of them, but you catch my drift. So again, this is another way of inviting people into your group, and then you send them the invitation to join your group. Another way of collecting leads as well there. So that's that way. Send reminders. Okay, so you will obviously have people that don't respond to your first invite. So if I was to go to invite, actually no, it's not invite, it's if I go to members, more members, and here, see all, these are the people I've actually invited over the last, I mean obviously recently I did it 22 hours ago, but I've done this over weeks. So what you would do once a week is you would re-invite people who you invited a week ago, also re-invite people that you invited 2 weeks ago, and also once a week re-invite people who you invited 3 weeks ago. And then for those who you invited more than a month ago, you would then delete. So how do you do this? So the ones 22 hours I've done, so if I keep scrolling down, it's going to show you all the people I've invited, and you can see today's Wednesday, so you can see I did this Monday, I did this yesterday, and then over a few scrolls down you will then see those who I invited a week ago, and then further on down the list you would then see people who were invited 2 weeks ago. That's how Facebook describes it here. So invited on Sunday, still need to scroll down the page just so I can show you. Last Thursday, so we're coming up nearly a week now. Last Wednesday, so again, if it comes up with an actual day, there you go, a week, about a week ago. So then I would invite people that I invited a week ago, again, re-invite them. So what you do, you click on these 3 circles, it comes up with this box here, and then send reminder. And then you would confirm, you send the reminder again. And you would do that. I would do that 25 people a day, because sometimes Facebook can freeze your account. I've had that happen to me. So don't do hundreds, just try and do maybe 25 a day. So you can do 25 a day a week ago, 25 a day 2 weeks ago, 25 a day 3 weeks ago, or a week, sorry. Do apologise. And then after 1 month, I won't painfully have you see me scroll down to the end of my list, because I'll be here for ages. But obviously at the bottom, it will end up appearing as more than a month ago. And then that's when you can start deleting people, because you don't want people that you've invited up to 3 times to still be on this invitation list. Just get rid of them. So that's that way. So the idea really is to get up to 10 people a day organically into your Facebook group. I mean, that's easily done when you have ads as well, but if you're just starting out and you just want to maybe test your offer and do things organically, you can do this. And doing these ways here, you can easily build up to 10 people per day. Just allocate that hour every day to this work. Now, what you would do, vet new Facebook requests. So what you would do then is go to your Facebook group again. So I like to just always use the icon for groups. And then go to, I only just did this last night, and then I'm doing things again this morning. So I don't think I've got anyone entering my group over the night, which would be a shame because I can't then show you a an example. But once it loads, usually you will have member requests, so it would come up here and you would see the member requesting for them to join the group. This is not those who invite. Those who accept your invitation will drop in straight away, but those who just find your Facebook group organically, as mentioned in another video, they might just want to join your group. They like the sound of it. So they would come across in this box here, member request. And then here, you can then see the response to the 3 questions that you might have them answer before joining the group. So that's how you would vet the member requests. And if you don't know who they are, you can always then go onto their profile and then just do what we did with the birthdays, just go on their profile, have a little ganders as to like whether they're going to be suitable for your group, because you've got the power, guys. You do know, you know, what your niche is and what sort of people you would like to work with, and you can always get a very good impression on their profile. So that's how you would vet new Facebook members. And then if you like them, add them as a friend, and then you would approve their Facebook invitation, their request to join your group. Again, I can't bring up the page because no one's requested over the last 12 hours. And then you would tag them into the welcome post, which I'm just about to show you, and then leave them a messenger link. So what do I mean by this? If I was to go to, this is my group, and then I like to just click on the magnifying glass and go welcome, because it brings up my welcome posts. I did show this training in another recent video in this portal, so you might recognise how to do this, but you would actually have a welcome post in your Facebook group, and then you would come down here and basically tag all the people once a day. You only need to do this once a day, that have wanted to join your group into this post. So then they get tagged into this post. So yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have entered my group. And again, that's me not running ads at the moment. If I was to show you roughly how many people have wanted to join, again, probably not too many over the last 12 hours, because I last did my admin late last night and not first thing in the morning like I'm doing now. So instead of 24 hours, I've only had 12 hours between doing my power hour marketing. You just sometimes you just have to be flexible, right? You just have to do things when you can in your business. So if I was to go to, again, more members, you can see, if I was to click on that to write a post, these are the people that have joined, but I have Naomi, Jody, Miriam. Right, so actually not a bad number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 people in 12 hours have just joined my group. They've accepted the invitation, and what I would do later on after this training, I will then come in and right underneath my welcome post, as you can see here, I do it every day apart from weekends. I would come in and, you know, send a variation of this welcome message and just tag in the ones who are new outside of these names, who have joined on this list, and I would, yes, drop them into this welcome message. because once a week I would welcome the members using Write a Welcome Post feature once a week when I do my weekly live. And I'm actually going to do my weekly live today. As for me, I do my weekly live in my group on a Wednesday at 12 o'clock, and it's only then that I would welcome everyone into the group. I would actually have a quick prompt, a quick hi, this is Jen and I'm going to do a training on blah blah blah, and at the bottom I also then welcome the members as well, and I'll probably do a quick training on that just to keep you up to speed, but that's what I would do here. But yeah, again, if you were to do these daily practices, you can see then over the days you would then slowly build up your up to 10 Facebook group members every day. And then I would leave them a message in their messenger inbox. So what do I mean by that? So if I was to go to my messages, click on see all messages, because then it brings up